Good morning, everybody. How you doing today? My name's Andrew.
I'm Ralph.
I'm Lauren.
I'm Daniel.
I'm Grandpa.
And we're some of the Veggie boys.
And girls.
And we'd like to thank you for stopping by.
Yep, put that on here too.
Welcome back, everyone. It's so nice to see you. Today we're working on something a little bit different. So far this morning, we've got the animals all taken care of and the farm market set up.
Nothing.
All right.
Now today we are going to be working on loading up scrap metal here on the farm. There is different types of scrap metal that we can take. Right now we're loading up a certain particular load of metal. We do have a lot of heavier metals around here that we're going to be taking later on. Normally we don't like to have things just laying around because we like everything to look nice. However, the price of scrap metal has been so low that we would barely get anything for this metal. So we were waiting for the price to go up a little bit, and it finally has. Now, interestingly enough, a lot of this metal that we're getting rid of is just stuff that we've grown out of. For example, we had an old cooler unit that essentially went bad. We weren't able to repair it. And then we had old lighting fixtures. Now, we put the old lighting fixtures in when we built the farm market about 20 years ago. So these light fixtures were not as efficient as new ones. And with the farm market, we had the lights on so long that it really was cost effective for us to switch over to a completely different lighting system. Now, because we have a big family and we know a lot of people in the area, and basically everybody in the area knows that we scrap things at a certain point in the year, a lot of people will end up dropping off dishwashers, washing machines, stuff that's broken, because they know we'll be able to take it to the scrapyard for them. And if you live in the area, know that is not an invitation to drop your metal off here. Do not do that. Do people ever drop their metal off for you?
Yeah, all the time. We take stuff usually every year we clean up and take to the scrapyard, but the scrap price, the metal has been so cheap for the last couple of years. It finally came up a little bit, so we're gonna clean up now.
I'm not sure if I recorded us changing out the lights in the farm market last year. That was a really, really big job, and it saved us a lot of money. That's something as farmers we're always looking for. Little ways where we can save some money. Because if we can save some money in one area, then we might be able to put that in another area. If you can do more with less, you're gonna have a good time. Something pretty neat that we just loaded up was an old dryer to a grain bin. It never worked, but somehow we ended up with it. Now, something a lot of you may be thinking is, why don't we take these old washers, dryers, refrigerators, heaters, and everything and repair them and sell them ourselves? Well, first off, as you guys know, we are very, very busy and we always have a lot going on. And the second reason why a lot of this stuff is here is because a lot of the repairs that is needed is almost the cost of a new one. And so the next alternative is to scrap it. Here, for example, is an old heater that we'd use in the greenhouse. The repairs were too expensive, so we got a new one. My dad gets really excited when we start scrapping things. There was a time where he paid for his whole vacation just by scrapping metal, and he was giddy the whole time. The amount of times I had to hear, Andrew, I'm on vacation for free. Andrew. You know, I just got done telling them there was a time you paid for your entire vacation with scrap metal.
Yes, we did. Why are we standing in the middle of the road talking about this?
Dad and I just got finished unloading all the scrap metal off. We didn't film anything because we don't know how comfortable they are with filming. You guys believe it? Not everybody feels comfortable with having a camera around. I wouldn't understand it. Would you understand it?
Not at all.
We had about just enough time to get one load to the scrap yard this morning, so we were really happy about that. Now that we are home though, it is getting close to lunchtime, so we're gonna head inside and eat our lunch. I don't know what's going on, but it does smell good in here. Gavin, don't eat everything.
No promises.
Well, for lunch today, it looks like we're having sandwiches. I'm pretty happy about that. We just got finished with lunch and I'm down around back. Now today we're not gonna be loading up any more scrap. I think we're just gonna periodically just try and take as much out as possible. For the afternoon, we don't have too much going on. A lot of the boys are out hunting. Dad is taking this time where he doesn't have too much going on and he is out visiting seed customers, because we need to make sure everybody has their order in for next year. And myself, I'm down here thinking about this polymer bin that we're gonna be putting in. It's just a large bin that you can see through. It'll let us know how much feed we have in it. We're hoping that'll make it a little easier on feeding. I was thinking about that, looking at how we were gonna do it, and we're quite possibly in the future gonna put an auger system in. So I was just looking down here, seeing what we would need to move, if we need to build anything. This time of the year, that's something you really need to think about so as to make your life easier during harvest time. Because when we're picking vegetables and we're harvesting grain, you guys see it from the videos, we're not as particular with the animals at that point. We still give all the animals as much attention as we can, but this time of the year where there's not too much else going on, we're allowed to be a little more in detail with them. For example, this morning the boys went through, they looked at each animal. We've got everything packed in there with bedding to have it nice and dry. We had tagged a few heifers' ears that were out here because we're gonna be breeding an extra heifer this year. So we've just been doing stuff like that. And it's not like we're neglecting our cows. They have everything they need in the middle of summer. It's just this time of the year where we're not harvesting vegetables, we can watch them a little closer. We're thinking this area right here is gonna be where we put that polymer bin in. We've got a nice area underneath. The floor is concreted already. So we just think this is the best option. Now Dad has a group of farmers he's visiting today. I think he's visiting like 5 or 6 farmers. This is the best time to go and visit them because like us, a lot of people are done with harvest now, so we can get them together and then get all of their seed ordered. When we're not busy like this too, it's a great time to get a lot of our equipment in shape. Now, fortunately right now, everything's pretty good. We do have a few things that we're gonna need to tweak up once we get closer to spring, but for the most part, our vegetable equipment is pretty simple. We're down around back right now. We're getting ready to feed animals for the night. Dad just got home. He was out selling seed to his customers. How did everything go?
We got some seed customers taken care of. And one of the neighbor farmers passed away, so I had to stop and visit and see them. We've known him for a long time. He's 88, he was sick, but certainly miss him.
I don't think you've been in here for a video or two. It looks a little bit different on this side. We've moved a few more calves over to these communal pens. Now when we first get calves here and they're still being bottle fed or bucket fed as we like to call it, we leave them by themselves because if you put them together, they start sucking on each other and then they could get each other sick. But once they get a little bit older and we're no longer bucket feeding them, we put them all together, which is what these pens are over here. And when we do that, it makes feeding a whole lot easier because we can just go through, give them grain, dump in some water, and we don't need to worry about the milk.
Red's a little hungry. Look at that tongue go. You ever see a tongue go like that?
The dairy farm where we get our calves from said that we're to expect 11 this month, which that's a lot of calves, so we need to make room. And thanks to a lot of people in the area and a lot of my viewers that come to the farm market, I like when you guys show up, that's pretty cool. We've been selling a lot more beef, so we're gonna need more cows. So this is kind of like a blessing, but it's also kind of like hard finding out where we're gonna put everything. I'll moo to you too, I'm coming.
This is the feed value in the hay. These stems are okay for them to eat, but they're not the value. What it is the leaves. That's where the protein is. That's where what's good for the cows. That's what makes them grow and get fat and fat and fat. See, he's getting fatter already.
Pulled it far. Oh, there we go. Yeah, baby.
Are you interested in making like Vietnamese pho?
Pho? Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
It's
like Vietnamese
It's
food.
like ramen.
Oh, if I broke my crackers, I'm gonna be mad.
Hang on, I gotta find it. I don't know where it is.
No. Oh no!
We got the whole family here right now because we were out hunting. We got everybody in here. It's a little bit exciting. That's just another thing we all do as a family. All that's left to do tonight is basically put all of this stuff into the cooler so it's nice and fresh for tomorrow.
A little secret. Just don't stutter. Marie did one time, but by the time she didn't know, it was too late.
Bill, I think I'm confused with your statement there. Can you elaborate, expand upon that? The Oklahoma State guy?
The Oklahoma State, Jim Knowles.
Hello. Say hello. Did you have a good day? I heard you're starting to get cranky. We just got up to the house, and Lauren is working on dinner. Honey, what are you making for dinner tonight?
Chicken penne alla vodka.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Are you excited? Yeah, you are. Oh, Grandpa's got to get clean. Oh, but Mimi.
Mimi's clean.
Mimi's clean. Go to Mimi. Woo!
Yeah, yo, I can't find my pants. Where's my slippers?
Oh my goodness. He can't find his pants. Now he can't find his slippers. It gets a little crazy around here. Now, I really didn't get to see you too much today. Normally, today is Lauren's cleaning day, but were you able to get cleaned up? Was the baby good today?
Yeah, she was okay. She had okay naps. I like to like clean in between her naps, but she did pretty good, I think.
Oh, look at you. You have all these toys here. You have your little giraffe. And we're still not happy, even though we have our little giraffe. Alrighty, everyone. We are coming into the dinner table, so we are going to sit down and eat dinner together. And you guys know what that means. This is where we're going to end the video today. I would like to thank everyone for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.